Okay, Miguanan everyone. It is June 12th, 2023, and I just wanted to make another quick video with, I haven't beaten the game. My highest character, as you can see, is 36, but I still wanted to just make this quick video of maybe a few things that I feel could be an improvement upon this game. It is not so much as anything in the gameplay, but although there might be some minor things. I guess I can start off with that, but where am I? Okay. Okay, I guess it's maybe about the level scaling. I guess really not too big of a deal, not too big of an issue, but I think what would be nice is if they did it where you have the level scaling, right, but still have certain areas around this whole world of Sanctuary. As you can see, there's still plenty place I can go, but have maybe certain regions where they are level locked, you know, and you know, up to a maximum of what, like maybe 90, let's say 95, maybe not necessarily 100, because it's always nice to have it where you can stumble into an area, discover that you just walked into, let's just say over here, this region, where the creatures are a little bit too higher level than you and they're tougher. So you level up some more, you go elsewhere, you know, do side quests, and now you are maybe one level above. Like say this is a level, say 60 zone, level 16 zone, and I'm only level 36. So I stumble across there, and say I level up more, and now I'm level 61, 62 even. So now I'm a couple levels above it, or even 63. So now I'm a little bit slightly overpowered. So it's just a nice feeling to come across an area where you have a difficult time and it doesn't feel so great. But when you come back to it, because you're a little bit more higher level, or even exceedingly higher level than what that region was, say I come back at 75, 80, and this is a level 60 region, now I'm really overpowered and I can just, you know, wipe them all out very easily, and it's a very good feeling. I at the same time don't really have too big an issue with the level scaling too, because I'm used to that with Skyrim, but it's sort of a different feeling with that. It doesn't seem like it's exactly the same way of level scaling as it is in Skyrim. To me, I feel that, but this kind of technique, I feel, when you set certain regions at a certain level, and you can just have a small handful of them like that, and have, you know, I guess most or even the majority of the regions here have that level scaling. But that's sort of taking a page out of old school RPGs. I remember in games like the Might and Magic series, like Might and Magic 3, Isles of Terra, Might and Magic 4 and 5, you know, Dark Side, Clouds and Dark Side of Xeen, which when you put those two games together, it combines and becomes World of Xeen. You would do exactly what I just explained. I would come across, you know, a part of the world where the creatures are a lot higher level than I am, so I had to go elsewhere to do other quests somewhere and to level up, and to come back where I'm a bit higher level and I'm able to kill them. So that's, I think, a good formula to reuse that it gives you a good feeling. So that's something I wish that they would do. It seemed like there was something like that early on, but I'm not really coming across that so much anymore. Like there was one time early on, was, you know, this is nice. So maybe this region is somewhere between 31, 36, but so far I really haven't come across an area where it was, you know, above my area, save for at the beginning when I played. I think I was like maybe level 15 or something, and I stumbled into an area where it said 30, but I don't know if that was maybe a mistake, and there were some updates, so maybe they changed that. So I'm not too sure. So there was that thing. Okay, I feel that would provide a bit more challenge and a bit more satisfaction to the player, you know, when they level up and come back to that area. And the other thing is, just recently I got out of a cutscene and I was looking for an option here to go into cinematics, and there wasn't any. So I think that's very sad. You know, I think in the other Diablos, Diablo 1 even, and 2 and 3, there was an option here to go to cinematics, and you can replay the other cinematics that, you know, previous ones that you've unlocked. And this one now even has cutscenes, so I think that would, you know, they should take it a step further. First put back the cinematics and take it a step further and make it so that the actual in-game cutscenes can be replayed as well, because it's just really nice to see your character that you created, you know, with the face, the tattoos, and the features, and because now it's not just a generic cinematic or cutscene. It utilizes your character. It features your character within those cutscenes and the way that you define them. So I like that. The other thing I also noticed was, you know, along the way in your journeys, you might, of course, have noticed that you pick up these audio journals and they play, you know, and you could close it out. You know, you see it in the corner over here, and many times it will just get interrupted, or you're in a fight and you can't listen to it at that very moment, and you pick it up once it's over. There's no way to recall that. You know, I looked everywhere. You look over here, you know, in my journal, I just have this. There just really isn't that option. I think Diablo 3 did that best, where it had a separate tab when you open up your quest log, and they should just add that over here. 2 more tabs, one for the journals you pick up and one for a bestiary, where it can play back the audio journals that you pick up. And another thing is, when you encounter creatures, there was a journal that was read back by, you know, the voice of Deckard Cain or someone else, which is how it was done in Diablo 3, where they talk about the creature, and you can read it or read along with it. And I think that was a step backwards that they didn't include that. So very sad. Still, it may seem very frivolous to most of you folks, and maybe not of great import, or you don't care about those things, but for me, I think it just adds to the immersion of the game, and you know, I would very much like to see that get integrated back into the game. And I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Seems like, you know, the skills there, while there's some strategy involved, it's not super complex. And even though I didn't unlock Paragon, I looked at a video to kind of see what it would look like and how it is. And it seems like, of course, it enhances these skills that are already here. So there's a little bit more customization that you can delve into that. So I guess this one can kind of get a pass, that this thing is right here is not exceedingly hard, or it's kind of simplistic. It especially becomes apparent how simplistic it is the higher up in level you get, when you're like maybe first few levels, first 10 levels, let's say, 15 levels even. It's not very, or it's maybe initially it's satisfactory, let's say. It's a good amount of stuff. But as you get up in levels and you start putting the points into it, there's really only one upgrade that you can pick from, you know, from a tree that you decide to go down, a path you decide to go down. It starts to become apparent how, you know, somewhat limited it is. Now, of course, with that being said, because of that, it makes it more appealing to more of the casual players. And I guess it's much like with Diablo 3. I remember playing that one many years ago. When I played, it was with my brother, Falagar, Sean, Kata, and myself, and we played it on hardcore number 3, right? And I remember what Falagar said. What I love about this game, and I'm kind of quoting as best as I can remember, but more or less it's what he said. Yeah, what I love about this game is that I can just, log in and then just go and then just play. I don't have to worry about, too much, going into the story if I don't want to. I can just log on, go down into a waypoint, and then just play and join you guys and play. It's pretty immediate. So they did take a page from that where there's that immediate satisfactory, and not satisfactory, I guess satisfactory, just kind of happy feeling that you can get by just clicking on the way shrine, and you click somewhere like where you want here, and you teleport over there, and you can just play and fight, which is also the case why it seems very, this is just another town, but you can walk out, but sometimes you can go somewhere where it's not in a town, I think, like maybe over here, right? This is not a town, or maybe it is, but here, I'll go here. They kind of took that approach with the character customization and the skills and stuff like that. And there's a bit more customization when you get into the Paragon tree. So it enhances it a bit more, still at the same time not making it super complex like something like a Path of Exile, where there's a whole bunch of, you can zoom out and there's so many different dots, and it's very, very highly intricate. Although I know there's most likely people out there that have mastered that, and it's not really complex to them, but there's quite a bit of a learning curve, I think, for that. And here it's not so bad. And even with the Paragon, I can tell when I looked at it, I said, oh, okay. So it's just really an enhancement of what's already here, as well as upgrading your attributes like willpower or strength or whatever. So that's kind of gets a pass. That's okay. I think the difficulty that can, the simplistic difficulty for the most part can be, alleviated by doing what I just said. Having certain zones locked, at 50, 70, 80, something like that. So you can really feel a progression of your character, and then have most of the region be, scaling to your level. And I think that's pretty much it. The legendary items seem to be somewhat okay. One other thing, I guess, is they should make the special ability of the legendary items stack to each other, like this one, Blood Mist. See how that's grayed out? It's nullified because lasts for 4 seconds, dealing 84. But you look over, is that the one? Blood Mist. There's another one where I have Blood Mist, and it's using that one instead. Blood Mist. See, that one versus this Blood Mist. 4 seconds, 84. 4 seconds, 93. So this one gets nullified. It's being overwritten by this more powerful version. I think it would be better if they somehow stack them. So that sucks that they didn't do that. That's really all I can, kind of talk about and suggest. And I don't play like a whole lot. I want to say I play maybe I'll play a couple sessions, and they're about 30 minutes to 45 minutes a piece. So sometimes there might be a third one I squeeze in. So I play for maybe no more than maybe an hour and a half, when I do play it. So I don't play it a whole lot, which is why, I'm sadly a low level. And I know someone who's she's an ASM artist, but she's really surpassed my level. She's like, last I checked, when she told me, She has a source. She has multiple characters going on, and she has a level 49 sorceress, but that was days ago. She's probably already level 60, 70, let's say. And as you can see, my gold is like 192. I was at 186 for a long time, and only now I'm like 192. She has like 890, 900k gold. So she's very, very good. But you know, again too, I just play, and it's not even every day. Every few days, and I play for, you know, a total of maybe hour and a half, something like that. But still, very fun game, and that's the thing to bring up again. Why I wish there was a way to go back to the cinematic, because I just came across one. I didn't record it because I didn't expect that, and maybe I should have known. But it was a pretty cool cutscene, talking to Anarius, and to get his blessing for what I'm about to do, to go after Lilith, and he denied me. So, and that was a real cinematic cutscene. That would have been nice to have got that on camera, and there's no way for me to retrieve that unless I start all over, you know, from another character. And it was that would do it. I hope you all enjoyed, and see you.